Hi, I'm StaceyJ, and this is my lounge in my studio. Today is my Sunday sit-down with StaceyJ, and I had planned this morning, and I also planned last minute for us to dash over to Mum's place and move something out of her sewing room into her garage so that she can unpack some more boxes. She's stagnated with her boxes because there was something in the wrong place and it was too heavy. That is English. It was too much for her to move on her own. So yay, she reached out and I decided to, Mr. Christopher, today, I said, today's the day, let's go. So we moved that for her. So we played a little Tetris with some boxes in a garage and we put the cabinet in there, and he said, oh, I might be able to move the hot water cylinder. So we've changed the hot water cylinder in her house since she's been in there because Mr. Christopher, being a plumber, saw the problematic of the gas one. So we've been there. Now, what am I wearing? I'm probably wearing something dirty because I was wearing this morning. Wear white and then move stuff at your mum's. So I am wearing a $8. I told you a while back I bought half a dozen $8 shirts from Easy Buy and some 3/4 pants. And I got the 3/4 pants on. So that's what I'm... Mr. Christopher just went past the door like Superman, thinking I was recording standing up.
I thought long and hard about that, man.
Dude, Sunday sit down with StaceyJ, not Sunday stand up.
Such a wasted Superman past.
It was like Superman to the rescue. Take both your girls with you. So anyway,
Hey, what?
both the girls. Here she comes.
Good deal.
Right. So, so we shot through to Mum's, and there was a open home just up the road. I mean, like literally, we walked up the road, and we'd already booked it in. I think when she popped over on Thursday. It was Thursday, that's right, because that's when we had our hot date out, and Mum was like, make sure you do it, and Chris came home, and we hit a certain stage when he comes home, like about 5 o'clock, we're shattered, and so we shower and we don't go out. So I was a little forceful. Excuse me, I'm just going to cross my leg, and there's a tripod in front of me, so I've got to be careful. So I was a little forceful and said no this morning when I said it and suggested it. You were like all for it, and we went to the Thai traditional Thai in Upper Hutt. It was yummy. Anyway, I've told you about that, so let's not repeat myself. And so today we shot through to Mum's. We did the Tetris game, and we also got a dryer out. So now she can, if it happens so, she can finish off some of her stuff in her dryer, which has been a bugbear. Although it's summer, it's been a bugbear because everything dries properly on the line, and towels are really crisp when they dry on the line, and we all like a soft towel to dry our little bottoms with, don't we? So we were there. I don't get to tell my mum, not off at all, more direct on what were you thinking scenario. So we've lost a box. We've lost a big box. It was the last box we packed. It had Mum had bought this gorgeous green bowl dish, and what would be a old-fashioned mixing bowl for baking, and Dad had made this special little thing that sat in it and had little cutouts, and you put all your utensils in. So Mum's lost the utensils, the cutout. She's got the bowl because we protected that and took it ourselves. It was the last thing the night before we moved in. So with that she's lost everything that's in that box And so I spent, and we went over there. We were about 9:30 when we got there this morning. Mum said she's never moved so fast. She was ready at 9:15. And I said, oh, no, well, you told us just to not rush. Anyway, because poor girl had just got up. Anyway, I went through everything. Oh, shiver, see, I told you the tripod's right there. Hang on, let me turn the legs around. And, right. So I went through every box, and hell or high water, can we find that? We cannot find that particular box, which is, so I'm going to contact the company tomorrow. So hopefully Mum reminds me, because I probably need reminding. 1 second. Hello.
Yeah, I'm home. Thank you very much. I don't think you realise just how much I appreciate it.
No, you're very, very welcome. Very, very welcome.
Okay.
Okay then, have fun.
Thank you.
Okay, bye. Love you. Bye.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.
Bye. Am I leaving that in? Anyway, so we checked just that, and then there was some stuff up in the roof. Got this fantastic platform roof thing that when we laddered it up, because I said, well, what can we put in the roof that's out of your way, you don't need for a while, blah, blah, blah. So we've got one thing. So I went up there and just about fell over everything else she'd shoved up there, like up shove, like top of the stairs, and just put it in. So I moved all that, looked in that. We still couldn't find the stuff. It's just doing our head in. Like, we're sitting there, and I can remember bending over and putting the stuff into this particular box, and we can't. So I'll call them tomorrow and say, hey, is there a box laying around there? We've now gone through every single box. We literally cannot find this extra stuff. So we'll see, shall we? No, I know, because they've got like lots of things on the go at the time. So hopefully they did deliver it to somebody else. Anyway, so we did that. Then we came home, quickly hoovered some lunch. It was hot cross buns. And then Mum came over and we went up and had a look at this open home. Nosy. So, in saying all that, then Mum came, Chris and I did some work down the back, because he was a bit sick on Friday. He was unwell, and I think it's drained him a bit, you know. He was, yeah. And then he gave it to me, but I don't have time to be sick, so I done and dusted that thing within 3 hours, so it was good. And yeah, so I put together some stuff that I actually wanted to talk about today. So Mum Sarah and I said to her, do you want a glass of bubbly? So she said, I bought a bottle and it's in the car. So we made Mr. Christopher, and he went up and got it and came back. And so we've had some bubbly. It's not why I say silly things. I say silly things all the time. But last year I touched on my theory of life and clothes. Okay. And I think I'm going to just go into it a little bit more. Oh, I wanted to print something off. I really need to print that off. So while that is printing, I'll tell you what I did yesterday. I got up yesterday morning, and as Mr. Christopher went down, and he helped Pat next door building the aviary. Now, Pat was at the stage where he had to do the roof, and well, Christopher is a plumber, so plumbers do roofs, so he knows a bit about roofs. So once he got in touch with them and said, hey, look, I'm good to go. Are you guys good to go? He said, so he went over there and helped. Now, I stayed in the guest room, and I made the guest room up. then I had a change of mind. I had to fix something. I had to fix a curtain. So you'll see this because I'm going to put a short in between all this. So I had to fix the curtain, and then I fixed the curtain and I went back up, and then I changed the room around. Then I went downstairs and I made a second pillowcase. So I made all the quilt. Okay, the quilt squares. I had tons and tons of them left over, and I made a pillowcase, and the pillowcase is actually like bigger than that. Let's move my head big, right? So it was 5 squares over, 5 squares down, square 5 5 5. So I popped in my invisible zips like I did with the one on the chair, but you'll see that in the fast forward, not me making it, but that I actually, and I'll send a photo. I'll put a photo right at the end that's got the first way I set up the room and then the second way I set up the room. Mum gave me a full-length mirror, so whoever Queenie is in the guest Queenie's bedroom, she'll be able to look at herself. So yay! I go in there now and I sneak a wee preview at the room each time. So if you just want to just have a look at this is me making up my room yesterday. did you think of that? I am in love with that room. I'm literally cannot get enough of that room, and I cannot wait for Queenie to come down and stay. We're both mothers. We both work. Well, she works harder than I do, and we both have husbands. Well, he's not married to me. Maybe one day. Anyway, so he goes. So we've got to plan this time out. She's a very busy lady, and we have to plan out our time together. One of the big problems is I always made sure she come down when the children were with their fathers. With their fathers. How many fathers do I have? With their father. And the reason I did that was that so although one of the rooms was given up for her, nobody was put out as such. And that is normally Samuel, because Victoria will have her cat in her bedroom, and Queenie is highly allergic to cats. Pretends to be allergic to dogs, but dogs are not that allergenic as what cats are. Just saying, Queenie. Anyway, so no cats, no children are allowed in that room. As you can see, it is white. So Mum did say I should iron the duvet, and I said to Mum, no, I shouldn't. It's not going to happen. Right, so that was that. Let me know what you think of the room. Tell me, would you want to stay here if you came to visit me? I don't care where you're from. Just saying, it's like a queen-size bed. Anyway, so today I want to cover off some of the stuff that I have mentioned in the past in regards to why we have that issue with clothing. Why we don't like clothing, why our bodies are our issues. Now, there are so many different things one can do to fit clothes to our bodies, whether it's a sway back, whether it's a high waist, whether it's a low waist, whether it's narrow shoulders, slopey shoulders, rounded shoulders, front pointed shoulders. We've got large hips, small hips. We've got high knees, low knees. We've got big booties. And, I read that joke today. You know, the one I really, really fudged across the other day about if you can write the word bootylicious across your butt, then it's not. Anyway, so what I want to do today is I want to explain to you, this is my theory on life. This is my theory on why we hate shopping. It's my theory on life and clothing, pretty much, right? I wasn't granted with a long body. I'm not tall, but my tallest part is my legs. Okay, there are three parts to us, and two of them are kind of genetic, and one of them is, okay. So we always start with number one. The number one is, and will always be, the first thing that happens. The first thing that happens is your body type. Okay, I'm not talking shape. Body type. You're either long body, short legs. When I say short legs, I'm talking about arms too. Or you're long-legged, short-bodied. Long body, short body. Short legs, long legs. Okay, I am a short body, long legs. I ain't tall, but my tallest part of me is my legs. Okay, that is what gets me to my height. Now, I learnt this, all this information I'm giving you, I learnt when I was tailoring for the military. And I was compuzzled with some of the stuff, okay? It's a word, Google it. Anyway, so one day I had two Navy officers with me, and I was measuring their inside leg, because that's how I measure legs. And I said, you know, their leg measurements were the same length. And one of them was fairly taller than the other one. He goes, well, how can he have the same inside leg? He's shorter than me. To which I said, his legs are long, his body is short. your body is short, your legs are short, his body is long. I said, that's how it evens itself out, which I have in my own house for many, many years until Samuel hit puberty and grew. A massive scenario of that. When my twinettes were bubbers, right, Victoria would grow out of her stretch and grow. You know, a stretch and grow is arms, body, leg, all attached. Domes, right? All attached in one. So she would grow out of her stretch and grows in her arms and her legs. Samuel would grow out of a stretch and grow from his shoulder to his crutch. His arms and legs had miles to go. But his body was his height. Her legs were her height. So she stood taller than him, but sat not that much taller than him. She was always taller until he shot up with puberty at 14, right? So that's huge. What type are you? Get that into your noggin, and that will actually help you select clothing. I know that I can't wear the old vintage little top with a big full skirt because I've got a short body, okay? Now, I've got a picture because I'm going to do show and tell. I've got a picture, and this picture, is really pixelated. Don't care. Now, I've got a 1960s, 1950s, 1960s girls in their underwear, okay? And there's two women. I want you to have a look. These women, it doesn't look pixelated on there. That's awesome. Are the same height. Look at it. Same height. Shoulders the same height. Okay. I'm going to draw a line on the woman who has a low waist, which means her body's long. Okay. I'll draw it straight across. Where's my page? It's straight across. I'll lift it up a bit. Standby caller. I'm just going to draw a line, yeah? And then I'm going to draw a line at their shoulders. I had an aha moment when I discovered this. And my twins. My twins were proving it to me. But I had an aha moment. I think it was more how clothing can look on us. I remember this one time. Yep, I'm flipping around. This one time I was out with a friend. A person I know. And we went into Jackie E, which is a shop over in New Zealand. I think she might be an Australian brand. Anyway, Jackie E, and she had full skirts. And this Erica, let's use the word Erica because that's her name. Erica said to me, why don't you go and try on that? That would look awesome on you. I went, no, it won't. Now, this is before my brain even twigged. She said, go and try it on. Here, try it on with this little, and it was a little jumpery thing that came to the waist. I said, it won't look good on me. She goes, you said, well, go and try it on. Now, okay, granted, I was smaller than Erica. Not that that matters to me. It doesn't matter to me, but I'm saying it because she was like adamant I would look good in it. And then I came out of the change room. She goes, oh my God. My waist is literally under my bust. Okay, and I'm going to show you this now. I'm going to show you this. You see that line where her waist is, where she goes in? Right? Oh, sorry, it's a bit higher. But look where her waist is. I'm going to draw her waist in. I'm going to draw her waist in so you can see. Go, right? It's right under her boobs. See? Waist. Waist. That is the difference. Okay? So, and they're both very beautiful, beautiful women. And they're both very sexy looking. I mean, I wish I could wear that body armor underneath my clothes to sucking my guts. Anyway. But look at that difference. So when she wears a top, she only wants the waist to come to here, not to here, because it's already sitting on her hips, which then is too tight. So you pull jeans up, and to get to her waist, waisted jeans, They're not wasted on her. They're half-hipped on her. Okay, so they're thicker. I always thought back in the day that I was thick in the waist. That's what I thought. Apparently I wasn't. I just had a waist that was a little further up the scooch than what I was. Okay, so that's your first thing. Are you long-bodied or short-bodied? Okay, figure that out. And there's clothing, like I can't wear wrap skirts that are full at the bottom, like a wrap dress, because it just it does up under my boobs. I look redonkulous with it. I feel boxy. I look boxy. Okay, I can't wear a fitted top and a full skirt, which I love the 50s fashion, the 60s fashion, but a full skirt on me, I look like I'm boob out. No, I can't. I'm a box, okay? So this is where you've got to look at, yep, she can wear that. I can't wear that. And my girlfriend Queenie, right? My girlfriend Queenie has a long body. And the woman looks amazing in everything she puts on. It blows my mind, you know. She can put something on and tie it up, and she looks fantastic on. I put the same thing on. I look like a box. What is up with that? Oh, hang on. Long body versus short body. Okay. So that's your first initial go-to. What am I? That is it. First initial, what am I? I am that. Okay, that's one. That is genetic. Dad had a long body, short legs. Oh, forever doing up his jeans, rolling them up. All right. Mum had short body, long legs. She had legs up to Africa. Okay, that's what she had. I was the shortest of my family and mocked on lots of occasions about it. Don't care. I just reached my height at the right time. Anyway, so I was the shortest, but my height was in my legs. Okay. My brother, long legs, short body. Samuel, long body. Victoria, short body. Okay. So that's your first. That's your body type. That's my philosophy. Long body. Oh, sorry. Body. Long or short. Work with that. Okay. Not saying I'm a tall person. I'm just saying my legs are longer than my body is. Crutch up, man. Crutch up. The second one, again, is massively genetic, is your body shape. Okay. Your body shape, pear, what are they called? Bananas, apples, oranges, grapes. Don't care. That is very, very, very hereditary, genetic. I said to Chris today, what is that name when I said, your grandson's colourblind and your granddaughter needs glasses. What is that? That's from what? And he goes, hereditary. I said, no, there's another word. Genetics, okay? Our genetics, okay? So, and my big philosophy on genetics, this is way a lot of information I'm going to give you guys, and this has been in my brain, and I really, really have been wanting to tell you, but I also want to write a book about it because it's going to help someone go shopping. But genetically, it's so easy for us to move around the world. It's like just driving into town, right? We can move around the world. So what was a silo of a country, whether it's Brazil, New Zealand, England, America, Australia, we basically reproduced within that silo because we weren't as fluently available to other countries. Does that make sense? So we no longer have a background as such. So someone from Brazil could be married to someone from England, someone from Thailand could be married from someone to America. So we have now interraced a lot. And I don't mean that in a bad way. We've interraced a lot. So what could have been Brazilians have voluptuous bust and booty, and English are pear-shaped and blah, 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 blah. You know, Greeks have got, I don't know. But we're no longer siloed into a system. So we are now interbred. It's just fantastic. I'm pretty happy with that. I don't mind. my mum's English, my dad's Kiwi, so that's where that comes into, whether you're big busted, you're pear-shaped, you're inverted triangle, you're a rectangle, you're a you know, all those sorts of things. That is a massive genetic thing. So then you find out that short-bodied, big busted, big bootied, long-bodied, small busted, big bootied, all those sorts of things. So knowing your shape, it's not a bad thing. It's just knowing where you're going to translate your alterations to your pattern pieces at the end of the day. Okay? And then the last one. So you got your body type, long body, short body. You got your body shape, round shape, pear shape, rectangle shape, orange, banana. I don't know. They keep changing them. I don't know what is what. I got menopause shape. And then you've got size. Okay, and your size, that's up to you and your God, man. Whether your God's the gym, whether your God's diet, whether your God's chair yoga, don't care. That is you. That is what you're battling in your own self. And it's not a battle when you go, okay, these are two things I can't help. I've got this. Let's just build on it. Let's make it happen. Let's be beautiful. Let's be bodied beautiful. Let's be happy in our own skin. Okay, so those are the three things that I really wanted to cover today. I hear a lot. I watch YouTube every day. I watch it not because I'm addicted to it, because I'm sitting in my studio and I have a massive TV. Just so you look, massive TV. So I get to see all that. And I also get to see people come into my studio, and these people are, my body's horrible. My body doesn't fit. I know that. My body doesn't either, honey. Or, you know, I understand. I do understand. I had a smorgasbord for 5 years on body shapes, types, and sizes. 5 years, and I had to make them look good in their clothing. A uniform that was the same off the peg that I had to alter around. I had one person cry when I had altered her service dress uniform. Sorry, Mum just texted me. My mum just texted me, I Drove All Night is on the radio and I always think of you when it's on. And it is a song that played when I drove from Wagga Wagga to Richmond Air Base. Anyway, and it's a Cyndi Lauper version, by the way. And she's just told me why, but I know why. Anyway, so I just wanted to put that out there. If you, like my friend wanted me... Oh, I'm trying to squeeze my shoe on. If my friend wanted me to try on this skirt and this top, oblivious to what I knew my body was going to do to that clothing, and slightly oblivious to why myself. This is probably 13, 14 years ago. Probably oblivious myself. I just knew it was going to work. Didn't know the exact whys and wheres and who's and hows. But these are little things when you go shopping, you go, well, because, okay. It takes a lot off that whole, I hate shopping thing, because nothing is fitting you. Nothing is happy. You're not happy with things. So just work on the first two. Know the first two, your type and your shape, and the size part. It works with those two. So don't overthink everything. Just know the first two, and then you'll know alterations you need to do for it. I used to be with the women's networking group, and I will not tell you why I'm not with them anymore, but I was with them, and however members you have in that particular group, you go through all the members and you have to do a 15-minute step. You have to do a talk for 6 minutes, 7 minutes. So I talked about that because I'm passionate about that. People need to know about that and why things are so bad in your life, which they're not. Every other person is in the same boat, but they're not you, and they're not your thought process. So same boat, different river. And I sat there and I went over my time, and I said, I can stop. And everyone's like, no, don't stop. Keep going, keep telling us. And I actually had a pattern piece of a dress that I'd made for me. And I was wearing the dress. And I had two people in the room that were wearing like nice fitted clothing. And I said, I need you to stand up and I need you to stand up. And I actually said, put your hands on your waist. One went high, one went low. Okay, and that was... And then I showed the pattern piece. I've shortened this. I've taken the sway back out. I've done this. I've done that. I've done full bust adjustment. Okay. We're no longer the box of the people wearing these clothes. We don't wear that under our clothes anymore. Unless we're possibly getting married. And even then, why should we? But we're not having our bits held in for us anymore. And... so we are evolving into what our bodies are actually meant to be. So I don't know if I made any sense to anybody, and I hope I did. I hope, if anything, you came away with just knowing what type you are. Knowing what type you are can be such a liberating thing. So I think I've prattled and probably... I don't know, not made any sense to anyone. And now I have Cindy Lauper singing, I drove on. Anyway, so that's me for my my Sunday sit down. And I have been wanting to get that off my chest for spots on my show lounge for quite some time, because watching all the vloggers and hearing them talk about things, whether it's a mum tum, a big bust, a small butt, a small bust, a big butt, you know, high waist, low waist, tall need, add this, short need to take away that. We all have it, and I don't think we need to look at it as a negativity, but as a self-discovery. Oh my God, that was too profound for a Sunday. I think I need an alcoholic beverage. Hey guys, I want you to stay well, warm, and there's another one. Well, warm and safe. No, there's 3 W's. Anyway, I want you to stay well, warm and safe. I want you to keep cool. I want you to keep on sewing. My machine, it's still lubricating over in the corner. My gorgeous subby, Julie. Sorry, Julie. I don't know why I forgot that name. It's actually my cousin's name. Anyway, said that they were the bomb redone. So Mr. Christopher has left it there to lubricate. I needed that stool that it's resting in the other day, and I went, I've got to find something else. What else I want to say to you guys? I want to say hydrate. I want to say no regrets. I also wanted to thank Karina. Karina has popped through a gorgeous love donation. Thank you very, very much. And so did... I don't know why. So did Bunny. So thank you guys so very, very much. I am still looking. If anyone has any information, I did get something from Georgie in regards to another machine hand that overlooked the counter. And I know that I was going to do the rest of my sway back adjustment on the fold. But today actually... You know those days where you wake up thinking one thing and another thing happens? The other thing happened. And I actually thoroughly enjoyed going to my mum's house today and moving everything about for her and getting some other stuff done. I've asked her to write a list and said that so that if there's little things we can do when we pop in for a cup of tea, I can do, or that. But I knew these big things were on the cards, and Mr. Christopher did have a lot of work he has to do around the yard before my mind exactly explodes into a million pieces. But anyway, I am really stoked that I went there and got that sorted for Mum, because it's been plaguing my mind, and I know that she has stagnated in her box unpacking, and what's left is fabric, lots and lots of fabric. So I'm really stoked that we got the container out. We got the wings of her cutting table down, up and attached to her table, so she can stop using the dining room table, which is absolutely messing with her back. Having a bad back, she doesn't, but having a bad back, I know how painful it is. So I can imagine if it's hurting her, then it would be killing me. So we got that sorted. We got the hot water cylinder out, which means her linen closet's ready to be built now. And we got the cupboard out and boxes and sorted, blah, blah, blah. And we got rid of some old potato paper bags. Super stoked about that. So that is me. That is what we've done today. So like I said, I did have some other things I was going to do today. When she popped over and we had a look at the house, and we had a couple of glasses of bubbly. Yes, I'm 2 bubblies in. So that's why I really hope I made sense. It was nice to catch up with her and relax after the home show and home opening, open home, and got the little walkway in front of the shed down the backyard done, because Mr. Chris was tired, so I went and helped him. Made it happen. So guys, like I said, be safe, well and warm, and stay cool. Keep on sewing. I know I'm repeating myself now. Hydrate. No regrets. I don't regret today. Today was a good day. Today was an absolutely really good day, because I feel like I've really helped Mum today. Awesome. Hope you really understood what I meant with this picture. Yeah, I hope I made sense, guys. Take care. Thanks for watching, and never forget to hit subscribe. It's free. Gotta go and cook dinner now. See you guys. Take care. Bye.